Hey everybody, it's Chef Teddy B. Buenos dias and welcome to Made Scratch Texas. It is Taco Tuesday in Texas, and there's nothing better than Taco Tuesday than some fresh fired up beef fajitas. Complementing our fajitas today, we're going to do some fresh homemade guacamole. And to start everything off today, we're going to do with our beef taco bites. So let's get this show started. Today, starting with the beef fajitas, we're going to go ahead and grill that first so the beef can rest while we're making the rest of the meal. So we like to use a product from Wynn Meat Company. This is an 1855 skirt steak. It's pre-marinated, pre-trimmed, and it's absolutely just a slice of goodness when we grill it. We're going to grill everything on our Primo grills with hickory wood today. So why don't you guys come on over to the grill and let's get the show started. So we've got our wood-fired charcoal grills going. We've got the temperature up to about 400 degrees. The meat, again, is pre-marinated and pre-seasoned. This is 5 pounds of skirt steak, and we'll probably have it cooked in about 2 to 3 minutes each side. Even though it's pre-seasoned, I always like to add a little bit extra spices, and this is our most popular Cajun seasoning. So we never like to play with the meat while it's on the grill. We're going to shut the grill and we're going to let it go for about 3 minutes. Welcome back everybody. So we've had the beef on there for about 3 to 4 minutes. Grill's running at about 350 degrees. We're going to go ahead and turn them. You can see we've got some nice grill marks, some char marks on them. Like I mentioned before, they're pre-seasoned, pre-marinated, but we always like to add a little extra goodness, and this is some of our house blend Cajun seasoning. So, while this is finishing up, we're going to close the grill, enjoy a nice glass of bourbon. Y'all come back. Welcome back everybody. So our fajita steaks have been grilling on the grill, 350 degrees. We're about 7 minutes right now, and that's gonna be a nice medium to medium rare. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna pull them off, put them on the platter, tint them with foil, let them rest, but during the resting process, it will still continue to cook to be a nice medium temperature. As you're pulling it off, you just be amazed at all the juices that come off this meat. If we could have smell-o-vision, y'all would be so dying of hunger right now. Doesn't that look amazing? All right, we're gonna go ahead and take a piece of aluminum foil, wrap them up, and while we prepare the rest of our meal, we're gonna go ahead and let the meat rest, finish up cooking, come back and see us. So being up here in North Texas, we have access to some of the best, most authentic Mexican bakeries. I've got a place right down the road that makes these flour tortillas that are absolutely amazing. So just for a nice presentation today, we're going to throw them on the grill to warm them up, give us some nice char marks. Again, we're not going to leave them on there very long. We just want to warm them through, give them some nice brown char marks on them. This makes for a very nice presentation. Plus with the hickory smoke, believe it or not, is an amazing hint of flavor. We're just going to turn them one time. We're going to probably let them sit and go for about another 30-45 seconds. Then we'll wrap up the whole package up, put them in foil, and they'll be ready when we start plating the fajitas. Y'all come right back. Hey, welcome back everybody. So we've grilled our magnificent beef skirt fajita steak. I've warmed the tortillas, got some nice char marks on them. Now we're gonna make the appetizer. While the meat's resting, gives us an opportunity to finish up the rest of the meal. This is one of our favorite appetizers. We own Scratch Catering in Southlake, and we do a ton of heavy apps. And this was, we made this about 6 or 7 years ago, and it's by far probably one of the best sellers we have. And it's our Texan taco bite. Real easy to make. So we start with some crescent dough. You can find it at your regular grocer's freezer. It's a count of 8 pieces in a roll. Super simple. We're gonna start with we've diced up some cream cheese pieces. We're gonna put a piece on each roll. While you guys were away, we've seasoned up some ground meat and made it a taco meat. And the way we do this is we use a 90-10 blend of Angus beef. We brown it on the cooktop. We put a mix of cumin, paprika, chili powder, salt and pepper. Gives you a very nice, true, authentic Texican blend on the meat. We're gonna take a nice heaping teaspoon and put it on each taco bite. And it gets a little messy, but you'll see here in a minute, it all gets wrapped up. All right, once the meat's in place, we're gonna top it with a pickled jalapeno. And then once we get the pickled jalapeno, the cream cheese, and the beef on it, I'm gonna fold the ends, finish the beef in here, and just tuck and roll. Got a nice seam on the edge, seam side up, goes on the sheet pan. We put a piece of parchment paper on the sheet pan to keep them from sticking on.
In the heart of the American frontier, where legacies are born and spirits thrive, lies land that offers the perfect blend of quality raw materials, exceptional natural resources, and an extremely erratic environment. An environment perfect for producing premium whiskeys. Land Run Distillery. Premium whiskeys rooted in tradition.
We'll go ahead and roll out all four, then we'll get them in the oven. Y'all come back and join us. Hey, welcome back everybody. So when you left us just previously, we have just put our taco bites in the oven. We cooked them at 350 degrees for 8 minutes. This is our finished product. 4 taco bites filled with cream cheese, fresh seasoned taco meat, pickled jalapeno. This will be our appetizer. Y'all come right back and let's make some fresh house-made guacamole. See you soon. So Taco Tuesday would not be Taco Tuesday without some fresh made guacamole. So let's get started. Fresh avocados from Mexico, Hass avocados to be exact. Nice, smooth, easy to the touch. It's gonna make for perfect guacamole. So let's go ahead and cut the avocado in half. Get a nice cut, spin, lift it out. Now, what I like to do is take your knife, hit the seed, a quick twist, seed comes out, seed goes in the trash can. Now, to make your guacamole do a nice presentation, we take and we make nice score marks in the avocado, do a crisscross hatch pattern, and we take a spoon and spoon it right out into the bowl. And you don't want any skin sitting in there, so we pull the skin out and the last piece of avocado. We'll do the same thing with the second half. Crisscross marks. And again, you're not wanting to go through the skin on the backside because you'll go right into your fingers. But you got a nice hatch pattern on the guac. Spooned out. Look how pretty that is. Into the bowl. We'll repeat this with the other 2 avocados and come right back. Hey, welcome back everybody. So we have sliced and diced 3 Hass avocados. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the rest of the guacamole together. So I like to start with about 2 tablespoons of some freshly diced onion. 1-2 tablespoons of some Roma tomatoes. So we've diced the fresh jalapeno. Again, if you've seen my previous episodes, I like the seeds in it, makes it nice and spicy. I use 1-2 tablespoons jalapenos, and then we're gonna go with 1-2 tablespoons of fresh cilantro. And the trick to keeping your guacamole green, if you ever made guacamole before and you don't put a lime in it, what happens? In about an hour, it starts to turn brown, then eventually turns black. So what we're gonna do is we take a fresh lime, and what I like to do is take the lime and you squeeze it with the skin side up. That way none of the seeds will fall into the guacamole. And you're gonna put about, that's probably 1 teaspoon of fresh lime juice. And we'll do the other side. Gives us 2 teaspoons of fresh lime juice. And then for salt to taste, now to blend it all together, we take the masher and whip it all together. Now, my wife likes the guacamole with a little bit of chunks in it. I like it more smooth. So in my household, it's a happy medium. So we leave the guacamole some chunky, some smooth. It's all been mashed. Mix it together to get all the savory ingredients to taste. And ladies and gentlemen, you have some fresh Tex-Mex guacamole. You can see I've got some chunks in there for my beautiful wife. I got some creamy smoothness in there for me. We're one big happy family. Y'all come back and we're gonna put the tacos together and have Taco Tuesday. Y'all come back and see us.
From the most casual get-togethers to the grandest affairs, Scratch Catering has mastered the art of catering in Dallas-Fort Worth. And it's not just our food, but our personal touch and exceptional service that sets us apart. Why settle for anything not made scratch? Trust Scratch Catering to make every event memorable.
Welcome back, everybody. We just got through making our house-made guacamole. And you remember, I told you about the little bakery down the street that making our flour tortillas. So these are the ones that came off the grill. But even better than that, to have the chips, no guacamole is enjoyable unless you have some nice chips. So we take the flour tortillas, put them in the fryer, salt and pepper them to taste. Makes for a perfect complement to your fresh-made guacamole. Oh my God, amazing. Now that we got the guacamole out of the way, let's start the beef skirt. We cooked the beef skirt for about 8 minutes on the grill, 350 degrees. We pulled it off, and while we made the guacamole and the taco bites, we said let it rest. It nice rested. It continued to cook to a nice medium rare temperature. You see the nice redness to it. We've cut it open so you guys can see the doneness. Now we're going to slice it for the fajitas. Personally, I like nice thin strips. And if you can see here, the grain of the meat runs this way. Well, you always cut your meat against the grain for the most opportune tenderness. I like to cut it on about a 45-degree slice. Again, real thin. I mean, you can just see the juices coming right out of there. Oh my goodness. So that's a nice portion. So we take the flour tortilla. We're going to take our beef skirt, layer it in. Couple 2 layers. Now, personally, when I like my tacos, I like some fresh jalapeno, some fresh onion, some fresh tomato, garnish it with a little fresh cilantro, and we're going to come back in over the top with our guacamole. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Taco Tuesday, Chef Teddy B style. Got a nice little rack to put them in here for the presentation. And that is a perfect date night Tex-Mex dinner. Your beef fajita, fresh made guacamole, and your Texican taco bite. Let me show you the guys inside of the Texican taco bite. Seasoned taco meat, jalapeno, cream cheese, just a little bit of goodness. Y'all come back for a wrap up. Hey, welcome back everybody. So, we have now concluded Taco Tuesday, Chef Teddy B style. We started with our wonderful beef skirt that we made our tacos with. We've got our Texican taco bite, and that's going to be seasoned taco meat, cream cheese, pickled jalapeno. We made fresh homemade tortilla chips. We fried them in a deep fryer. You can fry them in a frying pan with cooking oil. You can put them in your air fryer, whatever your most convenient, your healthiest way to cook the chips, personal preference. Lastly, off camera, we made some fresh salsa. Again, I like it spicy, so we've got some salsa to enjoy with the chips and the taco. And the taco was completed with some homemade flour tortillas by our local bakery down the street, beef skirt, jalapenos, tomatoes, onions, and our fresh guacamole. So, salud. Y'all have a wonderful day, and it's a great day for Taco Tuesday in Texas. Y'all come back and join us next week.